Let us solve this problem. A temperature scale has a lower fixed point of 40 millimeter and an upper fixed point of 200 millimeter. What is the reading on this scale when a thermometer reads 60 degrees Celsius? Remember, no matter the scale, every thermometer will have upper fixed point or lower fixed point and lower fixed point, right? So now a temperature scale has a lower fixed point of 40 millimeter. So this scale is graduated in millimeter and it has upper fixed point of 200 millimeter. So we are going to draw a vertical line to represent that. So a vertical line like this, the bottom is for the lower fixed point. Just put your 40 millimeter, and the top here is the upper fixed point. You can see it's 200. Upper fixed point is 200 millimeter, right? Now, sometimes this scale like this, they will be compared with degree Celsius scale, the Celsius scale, the Kelvin scale, or the Fahrenheit. But this time it is clear that the question is this scale is being compared with what? The Celsius what? Scale. So immediately we know we have to draw another vertical line. So the Celsius scale, and you have to know the upper fixed point and the lower fixed point of the Celsius scale. The lower fixed point of the Celsius scale is what? 0 degree Celsius. Now the upper fixed point of the Celsius scale is what? 100 degrees Celsius. That you have to know. Now the question is that you remember this increases upward, just like this one too increases upward. Now the question is now saying, okay, what is this? What is the reading on this when this one is 60? It's like this is increasing. So you now get to a point where this one is what? Where this one is 60. Let's say at this point this is 60 degrees Celsius. So what is going to be the reading? What is going to be the reading here at the same point? So the reading at this point, I don't know. You can put X to represent that. Now, what you have to do now is very important. It's what we call interpolation. To be able to get this, you have to do interpolation. Please don't do the interpolation wrongly. Don't do it what? Wrongly. What I'm saying this is that you can actually say this. Please, what I'm saying about doing it wrongly, this is for explanation, so we don't need to really rush these things. So now you can do this minus this over this minus this, exactly what you did here, like this minus this over this minus this. You now say is equal to this minus this over this minus this. Now imagine you did that. You are looking for x. You are now saying 200 minus x minus this one. You don't really need to cram anything. So this minus this, whatever you do here, 200 minus this divided by x minus this. That's this minus 40. Remember, if you do something like this, then this is going to be a variable up, a variable down. And this is JAMB question. You don't have the time. So you must not do something like this minus this over this minus this. So you want to do something like maybe this minus this, up, you are going to have like 200 minus what? Minus 40 divided by x minus 40. So x minus 40. So you only have a variable down, you don't have a variable up. So you have to know how to interpolate. There's no general rule about, you just have to know how to do the interpolation. If you do it like this, it is right, but you are going to have a variable here and variable here, and it's going to take your time when you're trying to collect like time and do everything like that and open the bracket. So what I'm saying is that you already know that I'm going to do this minus this over this minus this. So that you can do. So what you do here is equal to what you do here. So what I'm saying is, so we say 200 minus the upper fixed points minus lower fixed points. You don't need to cram anything. So divided by this x at the center here, the what x we are looking for minus the down 40. So now exactly what you did here now, do it here. Remember you said this minus this, so it has to be this minus this. That's going to be 100 minus 0, right? Divided by 60 minus what? Minus 0. So, and this is what we call interpolation, right? Because we are going to, some students are going to need this in the university. So that is that. So 200 minus 40, that's going to give us what? 160. So 160, you can see you have 160 up over x minus 40 is equals to 100 minus 0, that's going to give us 100 divided by 60 minus 0 is going to give us what? 60. So here we can cross multiply, right? So we can cross multiply. Here I'm going to have, now you can solve. I assume you should be able to solve the equation, this fractional equation here. But I can do it anyhow I like from here. So 160 times 60, so I'm going to say 160 multiplied by 60 is equals to 100 multiplied by what? Multiplied by, you know, we are not going to use the times, we are going to use brackets because we have binomial here. So x minus 40 like this, right? And I don't need to open the bracket. I don't want to open the bracket. You know, I can divide both sides because this is multiplication that is binding them. So you can solve the question anyhow you like from here. Just make sure you are correct. Divided by 100. So this cancel this. 0 cancel here. 0 cancel here. So I have 16 times 6. So 16 multiplied by 6 is equals to x minus 40. Remember, this is just like we are trying to elongate it. In exam, you should be able to shorten everything. It's not going to take time like this. So 16 times 6, so we say 16. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 number 3. 6 times 1 plus this, that's 96. So here I'm going to have 96. Remember, this is a continuation. So 96 is equals to x minus 40. So this minus 40, when it comes here, becomes plus 40. So I'm going to have 96 plus 40, right? So which is going to be x, right? Therefore, our x is going to be equals to 40 plus 96 is going to give us 136 mm. So a 60 degrees Celsius on the Celsius scale corresponds to 136 millimeter on this scale. Thank you.